Hi, it's Sherri from A Quilting Life, and today I'm here to share with you Moda Block Heads 3, Block 28. And this week's block is by Joanna Figueroa, and it's a lot of fun. I did something just a little bit different from her pattern that I'll show you once we get started, and I'll also give you my tips and tricks. Okay, so let's get started with our Broken Dishes block by Joanna Figueroa. And this block is on the pattern download that I had, only had the 6 and 12 inch size. And I thought, oh no, what am I going to do? And I believe that Joanna might be providing you today with an alternate for the 8 inch size. And I'm guessing that Lisa Bonjean might be providing an alternate 4 inch size. But with what I had to work with and the fact that I really like this block and wanted to make this block, I decided just to make it and to add a border on all 4 sides. And so what I did was I made the 6 inch block just as directed in Joanna's pattern, and then I cut out 2 strips, 1.5 inches by 6.5 inches for my sides, and then 2 strips, 1.5 inches by 8.5 inches for the top and bottom. And so I just made the 6 inch block and bordered it, and I'm super happy with it. I did use the Primitive Gatherings 1 inch triangle paper for the half square triangles here because there were 8 of them and they were the same, and 1 sheet of paper and 2 charm squares made all 8 of those half square triangles very quickly and very easily. Other than that, you have some squares and some rectangles, so you'll just want to be sure that you cut those accurately. The center section is made with triangles, so you'll cut 1 square and then you'll cut 2 squares to get these 4 triangles and 2 squares to get these 4 triangles. And really you just need to be careful when you're sewing them together not to stretch the bias edges. But if you sew an accurate 1/4 inch seam, you shouldn't have a problem, and mine went together really well. And the pattern will tell you the finished size of this unit depending on which size block you're making. I believe for the 6 inch block, this needed to finish at 4.5, or not finish at 4.5, but it needed to be 4.5 inches before being sewn into the block, so it finishes at 4 inches. And then, like I said, I did everything else just like the pattern, and I just added the little border sashing for this one. It's a really fun and beautiful block. It's a classic block, and I used 4 different fabrics along with my background, but you could use fewer or more. I believe the pattern has a little bit different shading in the center, so you might want to check that out, and you might want to follow the pattern on that. But this was a really great block, and I know you'll enjoy making it. So I hope you enjoy making this week's block, Broken Dishes by Joanna Figueroa. We are at the halfway point now. You should have 28 blocks made, and so you're halfway to your Moda Block Heads 3 quilt. If you haven't already, please subscribe to the channel, and thanks so much for stopping by.